So, one of the easiest ways to boost your productivity on a machine is to actually have more screen real estate, right? Because you can essentially have more apps open and actually see more things side by side. And while this is really not possible in terms of physically improving your screen real estate by, just having a laptop, you essentially have to buy a monitor or things like that. However, there is one way to sort of organize different screen real estate and expand it sort of virtually. And this is known as virtual desktops, where you can essentially have multiple desktops open and you can basically scroll between them and have different apps open in different desktops, and they sort of act almost as independent to one another, where you can't really see what's going on another desktop and vice versa. So in this video, I want to show you guys how to use this feature to your advantage to actually get the most out of Windows. Alright guys, let's get started with actually looking at how we can use virtual desktops. So the first thing you need to do is actually hit Windows tab on your keyboard, or alternatively you can use the 3-finger swipe, which is basically on your trackpad. You have to put 3 fingers and you have to swipe up. So I'll be using the command, the Windows and the tab, and you should be seeing something like this. So this is basically sort of your timeline, as you guys can see here, and in this timeline you guys can basically see all the different files you've opened and things like that. But what we're interested in is the thing at the top, which is new desktop. So I went ahead and clicked that. Now as you can see, it's showing me desktop 1 and desktop 2. So let's actually click on desktop 1 again. So it's a regular thing. So let's say let's say I want to do research on this desktop, and I want to just go on Wikipedia. Right? So I just want to go on instead of Wikipedia, do some research here, and let's say now I switch over to this. This is a second virtual desktop, and as you can see, you can't even see it in the taskbar. It's actually not present, and yeah, so you actually can't even see this in the taskbar, which is really cool, right? So if I just move over, it's like a clean slate, and then from there I can open up, let's say I want to open up Word. So I can go ahead and open up Word, and let's say this is where I want to write, right? So like this is basically an example scenario of how you can have these two different virtual desktops. And how I'm switching between these really quickly is using the 4 fingers slice. So you essentially take 4 fingers and then you move it one way or the other depending on the direction, right? So I'm moving it one way and then I'm slicing back the other way. And the other way using the keyboard is to actually hold Control Window and then use the arrow keys to actually go in the direction. So let's say I know the desk, and to actually see the order, you can go back to this tab, and then you can see desktop 2 to the right. And let's just add we want to have one more desktop. I believe we can move. Yes, we can actually move around the order, but we can sort of imagine that we could. And as you guys can see, I'm using the right key to go to desktop 2, and right again, holding Control Window to go to the desktop 3. And let's say I want to go back to desktop 1, then I'm going to do Control Window, go to the left once, I'm on desktop 2, left again, and I'm in desktop 1. So this is really useful to switch between, and there's keyboard shortcuts, there's trackpad gestures. It's really easy, and you can just really think of this as essentially as another desktop, right? Anything that you would be doing here, you can do 2 of. So I can open whatever I want, and then I can go back here and nothing's affected here, which is really nice. It's a really nice concept, and it's definitely really useful to just split up different things and do tasks much more efficiently this way. So that's been it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any future video idea suggestions, any feedback. If you guys like the video, be sure to give it a like or subscribe if you want to check out more content and future content from us. That's been it for me. Peace.